Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Hi Amit. Yeah, you are the first here. You are the first one today. How are you guys doing? So I've been facing this issue कि मैं टाइम पे यहाँ मैं रिकॉर्ड ही नहीं कर पा रहा क्योंकि there is a speaker in like my area where I live and that speaker has been playing since the very morning. मुझे टाइम ही नहीं मिल रहा कि मैं रिकॉर्ड कर पाऊँ. So that's why like मेरी वीडियोस पे अफेक्ट आने वाला है. But anyways, I'm going to record anyway after the speaker thing stops and the speaker stops at like really late. 10 बजे के बाद ही बंद होता है वो स्पीकर. And वो एकदम मेरे घर के नीचे है वो स्पीकर. So it's still going on right now. I don't know if you can hear me or not. I mean, you can hear the background noise or not. अरे भैया लाइफ में बहुत टेंशन हो गई है, आपसे बात करनी है. भाई पापा आर्ट कंसिडर ही नहीं कर रहे एज करियर ऑप्शन. बहुत एग्जॉस्टेड हो चुका हूँ मेंटली. ओके सर. थोड़ा. अच्छा थोड़ी थोड़ी आवाज आ रही है. सर योर पी 6.3 CGPA पे स्टेट गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज पे सीट मिल सकती है क्या एनी ब्रांच. I don't know about that. I don't know about that fun. Come on, bro. Okay, sir. Starting graduation at 24 really depressed about thinking it. I'm tired mentally. It is better that you do this than you never do it. You might have had this regret if you never started for your entire life. So it is much better for you to have started something, no matter what your age is. Think about after having completed your graduation, you're not going to feel the same. You're going to be proud that you did something, you took action, because there are lots of people who don't just think about things but do not take action. So it's better for you that you have taken some sort of an action. You're doing something for your life, you're doing something for your future. So don't, why, what are you depressed about? There is nothing to worry about. आज का क्या सीन है. आज का सीन है कि आई हैव नॉट बीन एबल टू रिकॉर्ड माय वीडियो यार एंड दैट्स रियली अफेक्टिंग मी. मैं सुबह नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ लाइक मैं दोपहर में भी नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ बिकॉज ऑफ द स्पीकर एंड इट्स सच अ डिस्ट्रैक्शन यार. मैं क्या करूँ, अभी भी चल रहा है वो स्पीकर मेरे उसमें. आई डोंट नो हाउ लॉन्ग द स्पीकर इज गोइंग टू कीप प्लेइंग. इट्स अनोइंग रियली यार. बट ठीक है, क्या कर सकते हैं अब. Is your network bad, bro? No, my network is not bad. Why am I lagging? या तो मेरे बैकग्राउंड में कुछ आवाज आ रहा है. What do you mean? BCA करके MBA करने का फायदा है क्या मुर्तजा भाईजान, या MCA ही टारगेट करना चाहिए नमसेट प्रेप के साथ. आप BCA करने के बाद बहुत सारी चीजें कर सकते हो इनफैक्ट, एंड आप MBA या MCA दोनों में से जो भी कर सकते हो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन व्हाट योर फाइनल गोल इज. अगर आपको मार्केटिंग में जाना है देन यू कैन चूज MBA, एंड इफ यू वांट टू मूव टुवर्ड्स मैनेजमेंट देन यू कैन चूज MBA. And if tech is what you are interested in, then that is why that is. But mostly students choose MCA for two reasons: for finding a better job because they haven't found that after BCA, or they choose it because they want or expect a better college, and as a result they choose MCA because they want a better package. Again the same thing. So that's why people usually choose MCA. But if you ask me, BCA in itself is very much enough to give you the skills required to get a good job. It's just more down on personal skill. And for MBA, again, if you want to go towards management, you want to move towards marketing, you want to move towards whatever MBA can get you, the roles that MBA gets you, it's entirely different to what MCA can get you. So that's why you choose MBA. कैसे हो भैया हर्ष दिस साइड? शायद दिस साइड शायद याद हो आपका, अब काम के चक्कर में ओवरथिंकिंग का टाइम नहीं मिल रहा. सो यस, वाटरिंग एवरी डे एज यू सेड बिफोर इन सेशन. Just watering every day, as you said before in session. That's great. That's great, Harsh. क्या करूं भैया, बहुत हो रहा है ये सब हैंडल करना. भैया बहुत हिम्मत करके पापा को बोला, पर उन्होंने शैटर कर दिया आर्ट का ड्रीम. आई डोंट वांट टू डू नीट एनीमोर. इट्स फाइन इफ यू डोंट वांट टू डू नीट एनीमोर. अगर आपके पापा नहीं कन्विंस हो रहे अबाउट व्हाट यू वांट टू डू, देन रिमेंबर कि आपकी जो भी हॉबी है या आप जो भी करना चाहते हो, यू कैन डू दैट वेरी मच ऑन योर साइड. आप अपनी मेन चीज, भले अगर आप नीट नहीं हो रहा है तो आप ऐसी कोई चीज चूज करो जिससे आपके पापा मान जाए कि हाँ ये सेफ है एटलीस्ट. एंड एंड साइड में जो भी आपको फ्री टाइम मिले उसमें यू कैन डू आर्ट्स एंड यू कैन परस्यू आर्ट. हेलो, हेलो एक्स वाई, एक्स आर वाई, हेलो. हाउ यू, कैसे हो? मैं बढ़िया हूँ यार, आप कैसे हो? Just the fact that I'm a little bit disoriented. My routine is a little bit disoriented. Thanks to the speaker playing in my background. I already mentioned it several times in the stream, but I will keep mentioning it because it's so annoying to me. And मेरी videos पे affect कर रहा है ना. I'm not being able to record at the proper time. Sleep, I'm getting good sleep. I watched the World Cup and then slept. Watched the World Cup final yesterday until 3:30 something, I believe, and uske baad I got like 6 to 8 hours ki sleep. But my aim is like to keep my sleep time restricted to 11 p.m. every day. Let's see how long I can do this for. प्राइवेट कॉलेज से बीडीएस करना सही रहेगा? अगर आपका इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, अगर आप चाहते नहीं हो करना, देन आई डोंट रियली सी द पॉइंट ऑफ यू डूइंग समथिंग लाइक दैट, बिकॉज बीडीएस इज रियली एक्सटेंसिव. एंड कोई भी चीज जो मेडिकल में होती है उसमें पैसे भी इतने लगते हैं, इन्वेस्टमेंट भी इतनी होती है, एंड इतना इतना डिफिकल्ट भी होता है. आई हैव क्वालिफाइड नीट. यू हैव क्वालिफाइड नीट. It depends on if you can sustain that, Amit. Even if you have qualified, अगर आपको interest ही नहीं है तो फिर I don't know like how are you going to continue doing that thing. It is much better for you to do something more general, maybe something along the lines of BBA, something along the lines of. Just be right back, guys. I'm getting a call. Be right back. Hello, missed uploading a shot today, and my recent shots got really low views compared to the older ones. Don't look at the views. Don't look at the views when you're starting out. It doesn't matter. As far as you're doing it every day, I don't think the views should matter. Right now, your target should be to get used to whatever it is that you're doing, and in order to do that, you'll have to more or less do it almost every day. And don't mind if you miss a few days here or there, as far as you know, and keep coming back to that thing, and you keep your consistency maintained, it's fine. Take my example, like there are days when I miss. It's not that I have been consistent 100%. There are days when I miss, but I always come back. That's what's important. Eventually I just get back to uploading more or less regularly, so it doesn't matter. क्योंकि बहुत ईज़ी होता है जब आप हर रोज़ कोई चीज़ नहीं करते हो, उस चीज़ को भुला देना। एंड फिर हमारे अंदर वो आदत पड़ जाती है जहाँ पे हम मेंटली अपने आप को बोलने लगते हैं कि चलो आज तो मिस कर लिया, कल भी मिस कर लेते हैं, परसों भी मिस कर लेते हैं, चलो छोड़ो अब तो नहीं भी करते, क्या ही फ़र्क पड़ता है। सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू टेक दीज़ थिंग्स सीरियसली, टू टेक एटलीस्ट वन थिंग इन योर लाइफ एट वन टाइम सीरियसली एंड मेक इट योर गोल कि यार ये सबसे छोटी चीज़ है, भले इसको बहुत कम करूँगा लेकिन करूँगा ज़रूर मैं हर रोज़। भैया बीटेक कर रहा था, 1 ईयर कंप्लीट हो गया, सेम 1 और सेम 2 मिला। Oh, there's lots of chats that I've been missing out. कौन सा फेवरेट टीम है आपका? There is no favorite team. कल के फाइनल में I was more inclined towards Spain to win. Of course, because there were lots of players from Barcelona. Because my favorite team in football, yeah, is Barcelona. That's who I support. Hello, Satyam. Hello, hello. I'm sorry. I've been missing on a lot of chats. भैया बीटेक कर रहा था, 1 ईयर कंप्लीट हो गया, सेम 1 और सेम 2 मिलाकर इतनी आगे सेम 1 और सेम 2 मिलाकर इतनी बैक आ गई है कि बीटेक अब नहीं हो पाएगा, सोच रहा हूँ बीसीए कर लो और स्किल डेवलप करो, पेरेंट्स भी सपोर्ट करो। ओके एंड नर्डी, आपसे आप यू आई रिमेंबर यू टेलिंग मी दैट यू आर गोइंग टू गो फॉर बीसीए, सो व्हाट इज इट दैट यू आर ओवरथिंकिंग अबाउट? Just like if you have decided, then go on with the decision, don't overthink it. ओके भैया, गोइंग बैक टू एसक्यूएल, देन अगले महीने मिलूंगा आपसे सेशन में, लोड्स ऑफ लव एंड रिस्पेक्ट। ओके, गुड लक हर्ष, गुड लक। ए भैया कैसे हैं आप? मैं बढ़िया हूँ यार, आप कैसे हो हिमांशु? मुझे गधा मजदूरी से थोड़ी कम लेवल के काम चाहिए, तो मैनेजमेंट या एचआर रोल में घुसने के लिए एमबीए सही रहेगा ना? हाँ डेफिनेटली सही रहेगा, बिकॉज एमबीए लिटरली हैज दोज थिंग्स। हेलो भैया, क्या हुआ? कुछ नहीं हुआ यार। आई एम कंफ्यूज्ड अबाउट माय करियर, प्लीज हेल्प मी। हाउ look at my videos, review my videos if you want help regarding your career, because I've made videos for almost every career topic. BS मत करो अगर बाद में खुद का हॉस्पिटल खोलने लायक पैसा नहीं है। By the way, about sleep, try to avoid screen for at least 1 hour before sleep, because blue light from screen will screw your melatonin levels. Yeah, I know, I'm aware of that. All my devices are usually on with that blue, like that blue light filter. They have a warmness to them. Like I have stuff on low brightness. I don't keep any screens on like high brightness. मैं हमेशा कम ही रखता हूँ brightness. मेरी थोड़ी आदत है वो करने की. But हाँ, I am aware के screen use करने से वो problem होती है. Hi, hello, she creates. I forgot your name. I'm really sorry. If you can't avoid, then use blue light filter. I have my blue light filter on. भैया आप एक बात बताओ कि YouTube पे अर्निंग व्यूज के बेसिस पर होती है, सब्सक्राइबर के बेसिस पे, व्यूज के बेसिस पे होती है? एंड ऑल्सो द क्वालिटी ऑफ द ऑडियंस दैट यू हैव ऑल्सो मैटर्स। क्या आपका किस टाइप का कंटेंट है, आप हर रोज डाल रहे हो कि नहीं, एंड उसके बेसिस पर एक्चुअली में व्यूज आ रहे हैं कि नहीं, दैट्स व्हाट यू अर्न बेस्ड ऑन। Bro, I'm confused whether I should pursue mechanical or mechanical with minor in CSE. Please guide me. Give me some context. Are you interested in tech? Do you want that also? Like, do you want something to do with CSE? Then you can pursue that. If you're not sure about it, then you'd probably better off just going with mechanical. And also tell me, why is it that you are considering mechanical? Like, what is your end goal with it? I'm BTech from Greater Noida, and now my parents are telling to take admission in local college for BCA. BTech from Greater Noida, and now my parents are telling me to take a local college of BC. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, nerdy. You can go with that. It's fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. I remember looking at your name that you were on a session with me. I just forgot your name. I remember your user and looking at your picture. Yeah, but I just didn't remember your name. I'm not good with names. I remember you also asking me about your teaching, something related to teaching, right? I think I should look up to other medical fields. Then I think I can decide what I can do besides NEET. Uh, Sure, you can do that, but in general, I'd say anything that involves like the medical fields, all of them are very stressful. All of them require for you to give a lot of time and investment into it, not just money wise, but also time wise. It's like really stressful and really difficult. So that's what you should consider. So medical is not something you go to expecting that you can just do it like along with other things. Medical takes a lot of your time. It's going to be really stressful. That is something that you will have to accept. अस्सलाम वालेकुम ब्रदर बाय द वे व्हाट डू मैंने आपका चैनल आज फर्स्ट टाइम देखा है दिस इज व्हाट आई डू यूट्यूब and I have my one-on-one career consultation and one-on-one calling session. Those are the two things that I do. My end goal is that after graduating with mechanical, I will try to go abroad for jobs. Okay, then you might benefit from having a minor in CSC as well. But in local college, I will not get exposure and compared to Greater Noida. See, exposure you can get from anywhere. It's not necessary that you need to be in a good place in order to get exposure. You can get exposure through the internet these days for all you care. You can learn anything and everything. You can connect with people who are relevant to whatever field you are in. So don't think that just being in a local college will hinder your chances. As far as you're committed towards whatever field you are in, as far as you want to really improve and make some projects, you want to get towards some point in your any whatever niche you are in, whatever field you are in. Being at a certain city or a town does not hinder your chances to improve your career or have a good career. I was a profession, brother. It's YouTube is my profession. Yapping, maybe yapping, you can say is my profession. Is online BBA from IIM Bangalore worth it? Depends on what your goal is, what your end goal is. If you're doing different things, if you're exploring different things while choosing an online degree, then that is the ideal case scenario. You should not just be completely dependent on your degree when you're doing an online degree. You should The best way to utilize an online degree is that you're exploring multiple skills, you're learning multiple things, you're taking the full amount of time that you're saving from not traveling to college, and all the different things that you're saving on, because online degrees, I believe, are cheaper than the normal degrees as well. So if you're exploring different skills, if you're learning a lot while at your home, and you have the ability to explore different things by yourself, you have good self agency, then an online degree is best. And especially a general degree, because a general degree like BBA, BCA, BCom, BSc, these all do not require the same amount of effort as full-fledged degrees do. So yeah, and those are the ideal case scenarios if someone's choosing an online degree. All right, so now you are in abroad. No, I'm not in abroad. I'm in India. I want to go for fitness, but funds are lacking. For that, I'm doing some sales job, but it's a task every day, quite toxic. Oh, you found a new job. Let me tell you, Ria, that's something that's something that you can't escape. Jobs, just by the essence, whenever you're getting into a new job, which is relatively newer, right, like you're new to, you don't have that much experience in, you're always going to have to face some toxicity, especially in our country. Let alone for new positions, like even for veterans, even for people who have experience, they usually complain about toxicity in their work environment, even people with experience of 3 to 4 years, which is why it's very important for whatever role you're choosing, for there to be some sort of interest in that thing. So let's say even if you're going for sales or teaching in general, right, if there is even one factor or one part that you like about your job, let's say you enjoy teaching, let's say you enjoy talking to people, then that can make your job more bearable. So look towards, even though sales might get toxic every day, let me tell you that there's a lot of skills that you can learn. So one thing you can, one way you can think about this is that you're learning a lot, because sales is a skill that every literally every job, every business requires. No matter what you do in the future, whatever you're going to learn from sales, it's always going to be useful for you. So that's one way to think about it, Ria. That's how you need to think about this, that you're learning sales, the hardest skill. So use your job only to learn skills, like only to know or only to realize that this is what my job is teaching me. And when you feel that okay, you have gotten the skills that it can give you, then try to switch the job where the work life balance is better, whatever you need is better, and then keep switching or keep hopping, and also in the side do your hobby, whatever it is that you're interested in, which for you is fitness, right? And I did give you advice about that. And my name is also Murtaza. Hi Murtaza. Is CFA worth it in 2026 while BBA? Everything is worth it as far as you have some level of interest in it. There is nothing which is not worth it which you have interest in. It's like me telling someone that their hobby is not worth it. It's like someone telling me that you coming here and like doing these things is not worth it. I, because I was interested in it, I always did this thing. Like even when nobody was watching, even when I was getting like zero views on my live stream, but I still did it because I was interested in this. So it was very easy for me to think that okay, this is not worth it because I'm not getting any of the results or the outcomes that one would expect from coming here. But no, it was always worth it for me because it was valuable to me in terms of the interest that I had towards it. And that's how you need to think about your career as well. As far as you're interested in something, it's always worth it. Don't look at the outcome, look at the experience that it provides. Is the experience valuable to you? Is the experience something that you find pleasurable? Is the goal for you worth it? Then it's there is scope in it. I'm not good in maths, can I do BCA? Yeah, it's there is like you don't need to be good in maths to do BCA, but yeah, you will need to polish on it. It's a requirement if you want to get into the tech thing, you want to get into like computer science. It's generally a better thing if you're good at math, and if you're not, as far as you're willing to actually learn math, then it's good, because there is an overlapping between people who choose coding and people like when you're doing math problem solving, there's definitely an overlap. What are the most common mistakes people make when trying to improve themselves? They give themselves too many goals, and that's how they distract themselves. That okay, at the first step itself, they give like I want to improve this, I want to improve that, X, Y, Z amount of things, and because they don't have that capacity yet, because they can't or they don't focus everything into one thing at one time, they lose that energy in the first few instances, and as a result they end up that whole improvement, like it hinders their improvement in general, because they think that because I can't do two or three things at once, and I get distracted, at the end they will end up getting in the opposite direction completely. That's one of the most common mistake they make in improvement. And the second most common thing people do when trying to improve themselves, and these are the mistakes that I've made, it's that giving yourself unrealistic goals. that okay, until now I was not eating healthy at all, so like it would be the equivalent of me saying the starting tomorrow I'm going to start eating like no junk at all. Like I'll just completely cut out all crap, I'll just completely start working out every day. Is that realistic? No. Will I feel good while making that goal for myself? Definitely yes, it will give me a lot of dopamine. But will that work and is that sustainable? No. So give yourself smaller goals whenever you're starting out on your improvement journey. Be realistic towards yourself. भाई आप अभी जॉब भी करोगे क्या यूट्यूब के साथ? आई माइट सत्यम, आई माइट. फिलहाल तो मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बट आई माइट, because like I have those skills, right? I have marketing like skills, so I really want to put them to use. So in order to improve my marketing skills, I want to do something related to social media as well, so I might actually do a job. But for now, this is what my focus is. YouTube is my focus right now. I just decided to do 11th repeat instead of doing 12th because my tuition says it's impossible to complete syllabus. Yesterday I was dying to do 12th, but this evening. Okay, cool, gamer Nick, cool. Believe in karma. Do press like in this video. Hi, Air. I just okay. Thanks, sir. How toxic does it get? It really bad? It's not really really bad, it's bearable. If you have a reason, if you have something that keeps you going, then it won't be really really bad. You should always trust yourself. That is the essence of all of it. You should accept it that nothing worth it in life comes without difficulty and challenges. If that's what then you will never really even when you're going through the toughest times, or even when you're going through the most toxic situation, you will still bounce back, and you will make it in a way that is bearable for you. So it really depends on how strong you are mentally. Are you in abroad? It's not just about being practical work toxicity, but the rule to send selfie to your boss every morning because it's the rule. You're like, what the another thing like that on personal level. Okay, that sounds a little bit weird, Ria. That sounds a little bit weird. I'd my advice to you would be to keep looking for different jobs as well. Keep looking for different things while you're doing this. Whenever you're getting free time, spend some time on your hobby, and the other time also spend on sending out applications every day. And this is probably relevant for a lot of few people here. Keep looking for jobs, and keep looking for opportunities, different kinds of opportunities. Try doing different things always. Try learning different skills always. Never stop doing that. And look towards some self reflection as well. Look at what kind of a personality you have. Look at what are the things that interest you always on a day to day basis, and that's going to really help you in the future towards having a good fulfilling career. If you are constantly on the lookout and you're constantly exploring different skills. भाई खुद को इंटेलेक्चुअल कैसे बनाएं? By reading things that interest you. Reading is the best way to accumulate knowledge, to really open your eyes. And not just purely reading, of course, taking action from whatever it is that you're reading about. Why you never achieve your goal? इस वीडियो का मैसेज क्या है? क्या आप अभी जॉब भी करोगे क्या यूट्यूब के साथ? इस वीडियो का मैसेज आपको समझ में नहीं आया क्या सत्यम? मैंने उसको कंक्लूड किया है ना, मैंने एक्शन स्टेप दिया है ना उस वीडियो में, मैंने बताया तो है कि क्या क्या मीनिंग है उस वीडियो का, मतलब क्या मैंने पूरा सम अप किया है ना. कुल मिलाकर मैंने गलती के बेसिस पर बताया ना कि देखो गलती लोग क्या करते हैं. I just start BB even though I'm not interested in maths. I don't think you need maths. I don't think you need maths for these things. I mean, okay, Akhil, your comment has just disappeared. I'm in class 10th and I'm not started any syllabus. Please guide me. Please, please, I want to score 95%, 95 plus percent. Take it easy, Vaibhav, take it easy. You're like being unrealistic with what you're saying. It's really it's you can't expect कि अभी तक मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया अचानक से मैं सब कुछ कर लूं. It's a very common mistake. So relax a little bit and take it a little bit easy. Set a realistic routine for yourself. That every day you're going to do so and so amount of portion or so and so amount of your syllabus, or you're going to dedicate or allocate at least 1 hour or at least some time of your day studying. And don't keep these unrealistic goals that you want to score 95 plus. What you can do is that you can just allocate some amount of your time or some amount of your day towards whatever how many chapters you want to finish. Okay, don't expect anything more than that, and you can't control the outcome, right? You can't control 100%, but what you can control is your actions. So focus towards the action. I think I need an answer for my context about 11th repeat. I think you need to give me more context, gamer Nick. I fail to see why you think that is a problem. It's totally okay for you to do something that you feel is all right for yourself. The best part about you is what personality felt. You guys say whatever I feel without fear of being touched. I'm glad I can give you that space, Ria, and I hope I'm able to give that space to a lot of people on here. Whoever come here with the expectation that their problems will be heard and they will get some sort of advice from it, and they will learn something from it. And similarly, I would really appreciate if you guys answer each other as well in the comments. Like if you see that you have an experience or if you have some sort of an experience, uh, I said that twice, right? If you have some sort of an experience or if you have something to share with someone else, I would advise for you guys to help each other. Okay. Feel free to speak about it or answer the other person. I'm in class 10th and I haven't started any syllabus. Please guide me. I just told you, Vaibhav. I just told you what you need to do. Take it easy. Set a realistic goal and start doing something about it. Don't overload yourself with the stress and tension that you will complete the entire syllabus in a few days and then you will get 95% because of it. Because that will only stress you out, and at the end of the day, you won't end up studying anything and you will also end up cursing yourself a little bit. So it's better for you to be realistic with yourself. कभी मन करता है ये करियर चूज करूं तो कभी और एक चीज सिलेक्ट ही नहीं कर पा रहा. So, Harsh, in that situation, what you need to do is that you need to choose something, some small thing, some realistic thing, and then do some sort of realistic work for it every day. Give yourself an action step every day, and then follow that for a long time, at least for a year. If not a year, at least for 3 months, and then you will automatically get some sort of clarity from that. I think my papa is right. I should try one more time. I can only go for BFA after 1 year. I just need to clear that to my parents that this is last, and if I couldn't get into MBBS or any other course, I can go for private or they will let me do BFA. Okay, thanks. Amit, I don't know what BFA is honestly. By doing BBA, an acquired data analyst skill, can I get data analyst job? Yeah, you definitely can. You can. See, it's much more, jobs these days are much more practical than we would like to believe. It does not depend on the degree in most cases. The path for people who want or are acquiring practical skills is that you don't have to go to the big service companies at the start anyway, and those service companies aren't any good anyway. You can just go to a startup instead, and you can work and acquire practical skills. Like, let's say you want to be a data analyst, right? You can do that from a startup. You can learn that from a startup. And the best way, also this is advice for you guys, you will learn much more in a job for 3 months than you will learn in a degree for an entire year. So I hope you guys know that, because jobs tend to teach you practical skills which you can use in other places as well. Degrees not so much, because there's lots of people with degrees in our country in itself, and those degrees by the day they are getting more and more irrelevant. That's not to say that you should not do degrees. That's more to say that people are doing degrees for the wrong purpose and motivation. In our country, people do degrees because they want guarantee of job, or they think that doing a degree will give them safety, which it never does, unless and until you really like doing something, or whatever your degree includes, right? I hope you guys get what I'm trying to convey here. What should I pursue this year? BAMS, BHMS, forensic science, or take a drop for MBBS? Do select the option which you are actually convinced in, which you would prefer, which your ideal self would prefer, which you would ideally like to spend your entire life with. That is the option that you should select. डूम्सडे का ट्रेलर देखो. डूम्सडे कौन सी मूवी है यार? क्या क्या चीज है ये? ओ, इज इट अवेंजर? अवेंजर डूम्सडे? यार मैं नहीं देखता अवेंजर सीरीज, मैंने कुछ भी नहीं देखा उसमें से. मैंने एक या दो मूवीज देखी थी क्योंकि मेरे दोस्त ने मुझे बोला था देखने के लिए, तब दैट्स इट. उसके अलावा मैंने एवेंजर का कुछ नहीं देखा. 2 hours ago. Okay, it's just been uploaded 2 hours ago. 1.7 million views in 2 hours. Damn, Marvel. BFA. Okay. I think Baba's right. I should want to go be about Okay, Amit, that sounds perfectly fair enough. I would do that. I would do that. That is a good option. कि आप एक साल में आप prove भी कर लोगे, and एक साल के बाद you can go with BFA like you want. लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप अपने एक साल वेस्ट जाने देना. एक साल में आपको जो पेरेंट्स ने बोला है, सो गिव योर बेस्ट इन वॉट एवर इट इज दैट यूर डूइंग. एंड अगर कुछ भी नहीं तो आप आर्ट से रिलेटेड जो भी आप चाहते हो ना करना, उसको अपने फ्री टाइम में करना. डोंट लेट योर टाइम गो टू वेस्ट. अमित, I think we are coming to the conclusion of this stream. I will probably, okay. What is the time to live on YouTube? I do live every day at 8 p.m. is the time for my live. भैया कल फीफा वर्ल्ड कप का फाइनल हुआ था. हाँ, मैंने देखा भी था फाइनल वर्ल्ड कप का. आई वॉज अवेक फॉर दैट. मैंने कॉफी पीकर मैंने हाफ टाइम में अपने आप को जगा के रखा था फाइनल के लिए. You're welcome, Amit. No, you're welcome. Does forensic science hold scope? मैंने अभी इसको आंसर किया था फॉर यू. PIY, I don't know what your name is. I just answered for you, right? There is no such thing as a scope. Everything has scope as far as you are interested in it. If you're not interested in something, no matter what you think, it does not have scope. Sometimes it feels like the world ends if I'm 25. Like, not anywhere. Is it just my mind thinking I'll not be able to make it big? Yeah, it's just your mind. I can guarantee you, and I think not just me, you'll find this reflected across every work you read, or anyone who has improved massively, that it's just our own mind that limits us the most. We suffer more in imagination than we actually do in reality. And this is a tendency, because this, like, you will notice this with people who have massively changed their lives. They used to think, they used to have a lot of self-limiting beliefs, and all of us do really have self-limiting beliefs. But I can guarantee you that it's a mind problem more than it is anything else. So the day you realize that the beliefs that you have, they are self-limiting. Because you will also find similarly a lot of people saying that about different age gaps, like age groups. They might turn 30 and they might think that, okay, life is going to end. They might approach 35 and for them it might seem like life is ending, but that's not the reality, right? Life does not end at those ages. Life only ends when you decide mentally that it's over for you. So it's entirely about mental health, emotional health, about how much action you're taking and how much you trust and believe in yourself. And just believing in yourself is not enough if you're not taking action. So it's very important to remind yourself that how much action are you taking for yourself every day. And it is perfectly fine for you to even do the bare minimum, but as far as you're doing that bare minimum, it is very important for you to do that bare minimum. And that is what should help you get through hard times, when it seems like everything is about to come to a halt. And all of that, I find, is greatly helped when you're moving towards your purpose. So it's very important for you to set some sort of a purpose for yourself. If you have the right why, then you can go through anyhow. If you have the right why, you can go through anyhow. That's what helped me get through, some like that thought, the idea of that helped me get through a lot. And of course, reading philosophy also helped me get through a lot. So I'd advise everyone to start or like develop the habit of reading. You don't have to read any specific thing, you can just read whatever it is that interests you. And I'd give you all guys, like, I'd suggest you guys to start reading philosophy as well. It might be helpful towards you, for you people. But the environment around me forces me every day to think that way, plus the financials, of course. But you are not your environment, right? Just because your environment is a certain kind of way, you cannot let that affect how you are mentally processing things. Because there are certainly cases where people came from really adverse backgrounds, really difficult backgrounds, but they still changed their lives around. They mentally revamped themselves, and they had a very healthy way to look at life. Of course, that comes through a lot of difficulty, that comes through some pain, some challenges. But as far as you're willing to do the difficult part, as far as you're willing to address change. And I'll give you a very simple metaphor, or like simple way to understand this, which I read in a book, or I read in a course that I was taking. After that, I'll end the stream. Okay, so think of it like climbing a huge, like a mountain or something of sorts, right? Now you know that when you climb that mountain, the view from the top is beautiful, it's absolutely beautiful, and the feeling will also be great. But in order to climb that mountain, you will have to go through difficulties. You'll have to go through the hard road, you'll have the hard platform, whatever you want to call it, like mountain, the trekking path. It might not be easy. Your clothes might get dirty, your shoes might get dirty, you might be breathless in the process, but the result, the outcome, when you're standing from the top, it will all be worth it at the end, right? So think of life like that, that to do things which are actually beautiful to us, the things that are actually desirable to us right now, It might seem really beautiful to us, the end result, but we're not. But we need to acknowledge or accept that in order to get to that destination, we'll have to go through the difficulties that it brings. Which is why it is also very important that the outcomes that you choose for yourself, they come from a serious place, like you actually want them. For maximum people, they only want outcomes which have been marketed to them, lies that have been sold to them through social media, through other people, through relatives. So it's very important that your purpose and your goal come from your heart and not from something that you've been influenced by from someone else, purely as part of their marketing. That's all that I'd like to share in today's stream, and I think that brings me to the end of my stream. Maybe I'll just complete it until 9. I'll just give 4 more minutes. I'll just talk to you guys, and that will be it for today's stream. Also, for need preparation, I was scared by the idea of completing physics. Also, remember, guys, I'll be streaming every day. Every day at 8 p.m., I'll be live. Also, for need preparation, I was scared by the idea of completing physics in 3 months. Advised by senior, I suffered more mentally than how hard preparation is, I think. Which skill should I start? Pick any random one. If you're not doing anything right now, then pick any one skill and just start doing something about it. Advice for 20-year-old. To not be unrealistic, to not want to do every. My advice to 20-year-olds would be to not set unrealistic goals with themselves, that they would like they have unlimited potential, they just do everything at once. uh, my advice would be to set realistic goals, to choose one thing but to actually give it their best, rather than wanting to improve across different things and not doing anything at all. That's what my advice would be. And I've made more videos, like you can watch any of my videos on my channel. That's mostly, it's all educational and all advice based, and it's all advice coming from my personal experience that I have lived through. What about full stack developer? What do you mean, what about full stack developer? क्या करूँ, कुछ समझ ही नहीं आ रहा, किसका बात माने? अपने दिल की बात मानो यार। जब कोई भी किसी की भी और उसका नहीं हो रहा है, तो अपने दिल की बात मानो, या तो जो आपको सबसे सही लग रहा है उसकी बात मानो, जो आपको लग रहा है आपकी इंट्यूशन के हिसाब से कि इसको करना चाहिए। लेकिन कोई एक चीज, कोई एक इंसान को चूज करो जिसकी आप एडवाइस लो, वरना क्या होगा ना कि आप इतने सारी एडवाइस में आप कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे। दिस इज व्हाई आल्सो दिस इज अ ट्रैप दैट आई वुड एडवाइज अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल टू नॉट फॉल इनटू, कि जब उनको कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है तो 10 चीजें 10 सोल्यूशन निकालता है। वो अलग अलग जगह इंटरनेट पे सर्च करते हैं, वी लुक टुवर्ड्स डिफरेंट बुक्स, वी लुक टुवर्ड्स डिफरेंट एडवाइस दैट वी कैन फाइंड फ्रॉम डिफरेंट पीपल। So it's better for you to choose one thing, even if it is wrong at the end of the day, but still at least you are moving in some direction. The thing that I would advise a lot of you people to not fall into is the trap where you're just thinking, where you're just overthinking, but you're not taking any action. So it is better for you to even take wrong action than to not take any action, because that will at least give you some momentum. आपको थोड़ा तो पता चलेगा कि मैं गलत भी कर लेता हूँ तो चलो कोई बात नहीं, हो गया, हो गई गलती, गलती इंसानों से ही होती है ना। It is much better than to be stuck at one spot and not actually accomplish anything. गलती कर लो उससे अच्छा। आह, भाई अगर हमको मिलियनर बिलियनर बनना है तो क्या करे यार? मिलियनर बिलियनर बनना है तो कोई भी एक काम चूज करके जो आपके दिल के करीब है, कीप डूइंग दैट थिंग। Don't expect results, just focus on the action and enjoy the action. It should be something that gives you challenge, and and in the process, not only should you be like should not only should you be like happy with whatever work you're doing, but at the same time you should never think about the outcome, कि हाँ इससे मुझे मिलियनर बनना है। It should be more something that is close to your heart. Of course you can have in your mind कि हाँ इससे पैसे आएंगे फ्यूचर में, लेकिन money should not be your like your reason to do that thing. It should be something that you're driven towards. अपने पेरेंट्स तो नहीं है जो कि हम उनका एडवाइस लेके बन जाएंगे. What is your opinion on dreaming big? Why Of course, like, dream big, no worries, but the problem is that most people only dream, they never actually take action towards their dream. Dreaming is okay, but unless and until you're not doing anything in your day-to-day life in order to bring those dreams come true, there is no point. It might as well just be like you're the same literally as someone not doing anything, क्योंकि क्या फर्क है, वो कुछ नहीं कर रहा, आप कुछ सोच के आप भी कुछ नहीं कर रहे हो, so might as well not dream at all. Yeah, you are a gem. I'll come daily at stream after studying for NEET every day and continue practicing art for a whole year and give both NEET and CUET for BFA in 2027. Cool, Amit. Cool. That's great. And thank you. Online business start करने के लिए कितनी capital चाहिए? Any idea? Depends on the online business, and usually you don't need any capital. Mostly in online business, you don't need much capital. You need experience or you need knowledge, and you need to yeah, these are the two things which count more in an online business rather than the capital. And you need time, of course, and you need patience. These are some things that you need, which most people do not have, which is why most people fail at an online business. भाई मेरी ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट हो गई और अब कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा, क्या करूं? कोई भी एक चीज करो. In this situation, कोई भी एक चीज को चूज करो and start doing that every day from your day to day life. Don't overwhelm yourself with too many options. Choose one thing and actually get dedicated towards it. And even if you're not dedicated, it can be a very short minimalistic goal, but still doing it every day is what matters. Which is why I keep uploading. नहीं भाई, आप फ्लो में बह जाते हो. हाँ, मैं फ्लो में बह जाता हूँ यार. मैं बहुत बार ये करता हूँ. Because this is how much I like doing this thing, giving advice to people and like helping people. Anyways, मैं क्या बोल रहा था? I was about to share something with you guys. मेरा आवाज बैठने को आया यार, मैंने बहुत ज्यादा बोल दिया आज की स्ट्रीम में, स्पेशली अलॉट. Okay, that's it, guys. For today, I stream every day at 8 p.m. For those of you who don't know, who are new to the stream, and for people who want क्या मैं आपकी प्रॉब्लम्स कॉल पे सॉल्व करूं, देयर इज आल्सो एन ऑप्शन फॉर यू टू डू दैट. आप मेरे चैनल के टॉप पे जाके लिंक दबा सकते हो, जहां पे मेरे साथ आप वन ऑन वन कॉल बुक कर सकते हो. So yes, if you want to tell me your problems on a call and if you want me to give you solutions to that, you can click on that link on the top of my YouTube channel, जो आपको मेरे YouTube channel पे click करने के बाद मिल जाएगी. And yes, guys, that's it for today's stream. I will be going now, and I am live every day at 8 p.m. for people who want answers or for people who want to join my stream. And I'll see you in tomorrow's stream, guys. Bye bye, guys.